Hello everybody, this is Helen Chin Liu, Certified Reflexologist, Certified Energy Medicine Practitioner, Reiki Master Teacher, the owner of the Healing Place and the Healing Place Energy School. I was going to schedule a Facebook Live chat tomorrow, but I decided, hey, what the heck, I'm going to surprise everyone now, especially I'm in the mood and I was thinking, and I'm like, this is a good time because I'm in the mood. And so all this week we've been talking about energy flow. I have to admit, this has been a relatively very interesting week for me, between seeing clients and just about finished with my book. Everything is edited. My book, Know Your Chakras, coming out. I'm hoping January 1st, coming out by Amazon.com. by January 1st. So this week has been a mix of emotions between working with clients, finishing with the book, working with my assistant to get everything together, finish the last edit. I could feel my energy becoming really wonky. Clients are fun, especially the ones that I've been working with for a long time. So we have a really great relationship. And I would say their energy don't really shift all that much from appointment to appointment. And I work primarily with people with digestive issues, chronic pain, and also autoimmune diseases. So this week was a real combination of people with digestive issues and headaches. And I noticed the energy was either deficient or excessive. Very few people were balanced. And one thing I noticed as I'm talking to clients and coaching them what they could do to adjust their energy, I'm checking in with mine, because mine was all over the place this week, because I'm trying to do a lot of things, get a lot of things accomplished before the holidays come. And if you notice, and I started to become aware when my energy was excessive because I'm like pushing myself to get something done, or it starts to get deficient because I'm down in the dumps. I am feeling really like things that have come up that was unexpected. My assistant has left, terminated this past Friday, right in the middle as we're about to upload the book onto Amazon, and she decides that that was her end date. So she kept to her boundaries of saying, this is my last day, regardless if you're done or not. And all of a sudden, I started to notice how I was feeling. My energy was fluttering because of excitement that we're close to done. And then all of a sudden, I went right down into the dumps and I started to feel, oh my gosh, I don't have the skills to finish the book by myself. So one of the things I really want to talk about and have you start to notice how your energy fluctuates throughout the day. In fact, it fluctuates probably hundreds of times that you're not aware of. And how does it fluctuate? It depends on how you handle your emotions, how your interactions with others, things that you do at work. Maybe your family just drive you nuts and push your buttons. I have a couple family members that pushes my buttons all the time. And just notice where your energy goes. Does it start to escalate, or does it start to become deficient? And this is something that I talk extensively in my upcoming book, Know Your Chakras, because you want your energy to always, I call it like this, you always want it to flow very consistently throughout the day. So when you start to get mad, think about where your energy goes. Do you start to spike up and all of a sudden you crash and then you're really angry and then you're exhausted? Because what your energy is trying to do is move with you, constantly trying to come back and adjust, so you are adapting. It's really working with you to get you back to calm. And it does this all through the day. But what happens when you override the system and it becomes deficient or excessive most of the time? This is something that you're going to have to really become mindful of when you start to go into either one or the other to come back to balance. When our energy becomes deficient, more times than not, it's self-inflicted. Let's say we have a bad day at work. The first thing you might think of, what did I do wrong? how could they blame me? Or how could I have done something better? Or, not everybody takes constructive criticism well. I don't know if any type of criticism is really good, regardless if it's upbeat or downbeat, but it's hard to take. And why? Because a lot of times we are fragile, and our fragileness comes from the way we were brought up. So depending on how your parents treated you as a kid when they were trying to help you, did they criticize you all the time, or would they encourage you, or somewhere in the middle? So those are the things you need to be aware of. So that's what happens when it becomes really high, and then when it's down in the dumps and you're having a really bad day, let's say you hear some bad news, how do you bring your energy so it stays consistent? A lot of times we have to take ourselves out of the picture and listen to what is going on without, I would say, sprinkling your own emotions on the situation and think about how it affects you. See if you could watch the situation like as though you're a third party and you're just observing and listening, and then adding your comments as needed. So what I'm basically saying is your energy really wants to stay consistent, but you got to really work hard to keep it there. Managing is easy once you recognize how your energy flows. If you're the kind of person that gets excited very easily, ask yourself why. Why do you feel like you have to go into overdrive mode? And then if your energy becomes deficient, ask yourself, why are you hurting yourself and punishing yourself by not allowing yourself to feel? So these are mindful tips that I want to share with you. Practice every single day. I practice mine all the time, especially when I'm having a tough day where I'm doing a lot of things. It's always coming back to balance and recognizing and honoring what's in here. Not what's outside there, but what's in here. And if you are having a tough day, accept it with grace. Be okay with it instead of fighting with it. Let it come in. And before you know it, you'll learn how to dissipate the energy instead of taking that energy and holding on to it and reliving it over and over in your mind. So this is my tip on how to manage your energy today. Drop me a note and get my free 20-page Know Your Chakra report that I have in the box below. And I'm going to talk to you really soon. And if I don't talk to you before the holidays, I wish you and your family a happy, a safe, and a joyful holiday. Bye-bye. Helen Chin Lu here from The Healing Place. Be well.